having so much fun on Daytime today. Some sword fighting.
Yes.
And
the
some
little chainmail fashion show
fashion
you were sporting there.
That was pretty heavy. It's about 8 pounds. It felt like it weighed a lot more than that. But now we have a very special guest. She is Miss Teen Ottawa World 2012. Her name is Leigh Mundy. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you just won this title earlier on this year. Yep. And tell us a bit about how you got into the pageant world.
The Ontario Regionals, where I won Miss Teen Ottawa, was the first pageant I've actually ever done.
That's crazy.
So, yeah. So it's just kind of out of the blue. I have a friend from work who was a former Miss Canada, so I kind of just went online and found the website for the Miss Teen Canada World, and it was, said apply now, so I just kind of clicked, send in my information, send a picture, and then I heard back they wanted an interview, so I went through the interview process, and then I got accepted to the pageant, so then that's how I got into it.
What's that interview process like?
It's over Skype, and it's with, because she has to meet with girls from all over Canada.
Right.
And it's with the director pageant, and we just talked. She asked me a bunch of questions, and she just wanted to get to know you and see if you would be right for the pageant.
Right.
And then she lets you know in a couple days.
Now this sounds like a very high-tech kind of competition. You said Skype. There's also a social media component to this competition. Can you explain that? That's very unexpected for a lot of people.
Yeah, once you qualify for nationals, you have to have a blog. So my blog is missteenottawa.com. You have to have a Twitter, Facebook page, and it's just so you can always be letting people know what you're doing, and it's a good way to get the pageant out there so people can pay attention if they want to apply for it.
Now that's one of the components that they judge you on, but there are other components too. Can you explain?
Yeah, so the social media, that's worth 10% of your mark. Okay. They judge you during the competition on your evening gown, your swimwear. They actually have an overall impression, so the staff there judges you as well on your behavior.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you have to be really nice.
Even behind the scenes, you're on your best behavior.
So then they make sure it's it's the right person.
Right.
There's a cocktail dance. And so that's
really?
Yeah.
So did you have to take dance lessons then?
No, luckily I already did dance lessons.
Okay.
So I'm pretty coordinated, not too bad. So it's judged on a lot of different aspects.
And there's also a talent component as well. Can you tell us what that is?
It's actually optional for this competition.
Oh, okay.
And so there's a night where it's a talent gala and there's dinner. Our families can come, and the girls who have a talent can compete. And there's a separate prize. It's $500. So I don't really have a specific talent, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'll probably just help out. But a lot of the girls, there's singing, there's dancing, piano, all that stuff. So.
Your parents are here in studio watching. What did they think when you entered?
My mom was super ecstatic about it, but my dad, I don't know. He's kind of doesn't really know. I was a figure skater before, so they're kind of all used to the glitz and glam and all that stuff. So they're really excited about it.
I know from the dad's perspective. I have a little girl, so dad is your dad's little girl. He gets a little worried about stuff like this sometimes.
And there are a lot of stereotypes when it comes to beauty pageants. Yes. And so this pageant in particular, for you, why was it a draw? Are there certain things like bursaries or scholarships that are involved?
There are. There's actually, there's an essay competition, and this year's topic is the Canadian education system. And so you have to hand it in. You hand it in with your report cards, recommendations from teachers, and there's a scholarship award and to whatever school you want to go to. So there's that aspect of it, and I know the former Miss Teen Canada World from last year, the reason she went into this pageant, it was her first pageant ever, she heard about the scholarships, so that's why she applied, and she's never done pageants, and so it's a good thing.
Right. And you're also raising money as well. There's a fundraising component of this as well.
Yeah, Free the Children works with Miss Teen, and each delegate has to fundraise a minimum of $400 for Free the Children.
Right.
So everybody does that. Everybody also has a platform. It's what you want to raise awareness to. So what I'm raising awareness for is mental health. And so I work with my school. We do a program called Live It Up, and it's raising mental health awareness and just healthy body, all that. So it's a lot. It's not just, who has the nicest dress or anything. There's a lot of different components to it.
And you help fundraise for Kids Help Phone as well, is that correct?
Yeah, I went for a walk so kids can talk, and I participated with that, and that was a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Well, Leigh, you're such a well-spoken individual. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And you have, I guess, 10 more days until the national competition in Toronto, so best of luck.
We'll be cheering you on here in Ottawa.
Thank you very much.
Definitely. Thank you so much. Well, coming up next, we are making paper flowers with Natalie Dupuis. That's right after this.